Yo, Brainrots, welcome back to another video. You see, most of you guys out there, most of all the people, all the adults, everyone who has a job, you all did everything right. Most of you studied hard, and most of you got a nice 9 to 5 decent job. You don't take any expensive or really long vacations to rich places like Dubai or Hawaii. You don't go buy diamond watches or jewelry for yourself made out of diamond and gold probably. Now look at your bank. Every single time, a lot of people they look at their bank and they're buying the basics. They're buying their groceries, they're paying for rent, and that's it. They're buying the basics for life, but it feels like they are losing a lot of money. They're doing everything right. They're doing what they were told. Get a job, study hard, get a job, and you'll spend normal good life. So why are so many people? Why are they falling behind? Even though they did everything they were told to do, they did literally everything correctly, but many people they are still falling behind. Everything still feels expensive. Everything still feels way too hard. So, are you falling behind? The answer is yes. But that is not entirely your fault. The rules of the world they were rewritten, and your dumbass couldn't. It was not intelligent enough to find out when and how these rules were rewritten. You never noticed. Now you see, back in the old days, let's go in the time of your parents. One job, it paid for everything. It paid for rent, it paid for groceries, it paid for your kids' education, and the leftover cash, it can be saved. And the leftover cash was enough so it could be saved for later on in the savings. And life was easy. Life was simple. Life was fun. It was decent. But today, now you will see most people living in tiny, tiny apartments, one room apartments. They buy normal groceries, they buy the basics, but again, they literally pay the same. But life costs double. They get the same pay from their job, but life costs double. Now you see, you might ask why or how can I say the life costs double? And even if it does, how does life cost double than it did before? Now you see, there have been a lot of tricks that have been played on you. An example, how about you go to the store right now? You buy a bag of chips, a bag of anything. It's mostly air, right? Now companies say it's for preserving the chips. But over time, this air has increased. Before, there were more chips and less air than you will see now. And this is called skimflation. I explained this in the last video as well. You can go check it right now, right after this video. Uh, I'll just give you a little summary of skimflation. It's that you will pay the same for the same product, but the box will get smaller, the product will get worse, the taste will get worse, everything you gain from that product will get worse, but you will pay the same because that costs less money for the companies. And skimflation is like a hidden tax. It happens everywhere all the time with all the companies. Every single company, large company with their product, they do skimflation. And it's like a hidden tax in your life, and you have to pay it because your mind it basically forces you to buy such bags of chips. Now, every app as well, they ask for monthly cash. It can be Netflix, it can be for movies, it can be for music, for games. They all ask for a subscription. $5 here, $10 there, and before you know it, your wallet starts bleeding and you didn't even notice. Now, one thing that didn't happen as much in the old days as it happens now is money printing. Let's take it by example. Imagine a simple card game. Okay, there. Imagine it's just a simple card game, not anything like poker. No, a simple card game. There is a bunch of cards. They have their own rarities, and people collect these cards, like Pokemon cards. And there is a really rare card which costs a lot of money. Okay, it is worth a lot of money because it is rare and a lot of people want it. But the company that owns this card game, such as Pokemon cards, I'm gonna say that again and again because that's the only thing that comes in my mind. If they print that same rare card again and again, that that collector's item becomes near to worthless because it is no longer rare and no longer do people want it. As no more as there is more of this item, it is no longer rare. It is not worth anything, and this is the same with cash in real life. Trillions have been printed in just the last 20 years. Trillions of dollars. So the dollar in your pocket right now, it's the same dollar as your parents had when they got their first job. But it has way less buying power. It has way less buying power than it had before. Now, why does it, I've given you multiple examples of why it could feel why it life feels expensive. Okay, I've given you multiple examples to help you understand. Now, many people they ask that if we were played by all these tricks, if we were just played, if we were tricked, what do we do? What do we do to beat it? We've already been played. Does that mean our life is ruined? No. In fact, right now you just have to stop the guilt. You have to stop blaming yourself because to these days saving it fails. For most people it fails. Sure, it helps a little, but inflation it steals your savings. It reduces its buying power. But how do we beat it? The first thing I'm going to say is that everyone is different. So you just have to find your own lane. These days, a 9 to 5 job is not enough for most people to live a decent job, live a decent life. Sorry. Everyone is different. You just have to find your own lane. You can do anything. You have to look for leverage in any situation. You can get some extra skills, such as coding. You can use AI. Now, I don't want to be one of those scam tech gurus who's gonna say that you can get $10,000 per month with AI. No, but you can learn a lot from AI. You can maybe use it in multiple aspects. You can build digital assets on the internet. You can build digital assets. You, but all you have to do is escape the monthly pay, because again, these days, a 9 to 5 job is not enough. You have to own your work. Make yourself the boss. Give yourself your own salary. And drop the most important thing in this video, drop a comment. Which thing in life costs way too much for you? I will see you in the next video.